Unit 7, page 80. Listening 1, multiple choice.
You'll hear an interview with two people who took part in an experiment which involved living as people did 2,500 years ago. For questions 1 to 7, choose the best answer, A, B, or C.
For a popular television series, a group of ordinary people were filmed taking part in a unique experiment in living history, a project called Living in the Iron Age. Here to tell us what it was like, we have two of the participants, Janet Smith.
Hello.
And her 10-year-old son, Daniel.
Hi.
So, what did the project actually involve, Janet?
Well, we all lived in Iron Age conditions in a really remote area in the west of Britain for 7 weeks. We didn't have any modern facilities at all, no electricity or anything. We had to survive in mud huts. And we were basically investigating whether people who are used to a modern way of life could manage to live in the same way as Iron Age people did 2,500 years ago. It wasn't easy. 17 people started the project, but 5 dropped out before the end.
We managed to stay to the end, though.
What was the hardest part of the whole experience?
The first 2 weeks. I didn't expect the differences between the 21st century and the Iron Age would be so great. I thought I'd miss the luxuries like cakes and chocolate, but actually it was just simple things like orange juice and a cup of tea. One thing I found really hard to cope with was the lack of light. In modern life, you're used to having light whenever you want it. It's something which you take for granted. You'd think you'd get used to not having it after a while, but I never did.
Daniel, what about you?
I didn't miss too much, really, but I actually missed snacks because I just got a bit hungry in between the meals sometimes. I think that Iron Age people probably would have had larger meals than we did. And as well as that, they probably would have been able to have snacks. They would have had the things left over from the meals and nuts and fruit and things like that between the meals as well.
So was there plenty to do during the daytime, or did you get bored?
There were a lot of routine jobs, looking after the animals, milking, making bread, cheese, keeping fires going, getting water from the river, all those basic sort of things, plus lots of other jobs like making baskets, making candles, processing everything. There was always lots to fill the time, and I liked the fact that it didn't matter what you looked like, the way you dressed, because everybody was doing the same sort of jobs.
But you did have some free time, presumably.
Yeah. When it got dark, we'd all get together round a fire. We did lots of storytelling and singing. You know, nowadays the radio's on all the time, there's television all the time, but we had to do it all for ourselves.